Many of us look at our younger years with a mix of emotions. Um, it might be joy, might be regret, a little fear, sometimes even embarrassment of the things that we did. And it is very understandable. We were hurt, we did hurt others, we trusted people maybe we shouldn't have. There are things that we needed healing from, we needed rescuing. There's some people that we trusted and we really thought that they would really help us. We thought they would stick with us through the journey. A lot of disappointments. But that is life. Today we are looking back and we are writing our letter to ourselves. That person who was young, that person who made mistakes. If you met your 16-year-old self today, how would you treat them? Would you hug them? Would you jump with joy? Would you be proud of them? Would you really scold them and ask them, what were you thinking? So I would like to encourage you to do the same. Write a letter. And you never know. Maybe a lot of grace, a lot of healing would be part of this journey as you do these exercises. Hello, my name is Katule Mbogwa. I'm a child of God, and I am so happy that you're able to join us today. This is a space where we embrace the real journey of walking with God faithfully, learning, healing, growing, and choosing faithfulness over perfection every day. This is not perfect, just faithful. So I would want to ask you, if you met the past, the younger you today, what would you tell them? What lessons have you learned? What struggles have you overcome? What thoughts have changed about the things that you used to know and maybe now you don't? Maybe you've improved in certain areas that you thought, oh my God, I would never, that can never be me. So I wrote a letter to myself and I would like to read it with you. So this is me. I would say, hey you, I see you. Not the version of you people misunderstood or the version you tried to fix, depending on who was watching, but the real you. The one who tried so hard to get it right without even knowing what right looked like yet. I'm not coming to you with disappointment. I'm coming with corrections. I'm not coming with shame, but I'm coming with understanding. You are not careless. You are learning. You are not behind. You are unfolding. You are not broken. You are becoming in real time. I know there were days you overthought everything. Days you replayed conversations in your head and wished you could disappear from certain moments. Days you thought one mistake meant you had failed at life. But listen to me carefully. Nothing you went through was wasted. Not the years you cried alone. Not the friendship you outgrew. Not the doors that closed without explanation. Not the prayers you whispered when you didn't even have the words. You didn't know it then, but you are building strength you would later need just to stand still and not fall apart. I won't tell you to do everything differently. I won't even rewrite your story, because even the parts you would call mistakes, they carried lessons that shaped your discernment, your softness, your depth. And one day you will stop asking, why did this happen to me? And start saying, that's why I needed to grow. So no, I don't regret you, but I thank you. So that is me. And I know there are so many things that honestly I just cringe even at myself when I think about them. But you see, grace is what is needed for the younger version of you. And then here I am today. And I'm asking myself, what have I learned? What are my values? What is even the definition of success to me? So I've come to unlearn comparison, actually. Comparison is the thief of joy. We all don't have the same journey. We all do not grow at the same time. Some grow fast, others grow slowly. But we all grow in our own pace and in our own lane. I've come to respect boundaries. I've come to have self-respect where I don't need to agree with everyone. I have my own thoughts, I have my own thinking, and I have my own opinions, and that still can be accommodated. Success to me looks like, am I improving in my day-to-day life? Am I really growing? Because we can have such huge goals, but again, we're not looking at everyday steps. We might want things in 10 years, but before the 10 years, is there progress? So success to me is the daily, day-to-day activities that I do towards my goals. Showing up every day when things get tough, when things are easy. Peace of mind. Having faith that one day I will go there, one day I will get there, one day this and this and this will happen. That is what success looks to me. Being happy, being content. That is what success is. So even as I am writing now to the person who is still becoming, what is it that I really want to tell myself? So here is what I would say to this person who is still becoming right now. Because I still have a lot of things to learn. And there are still things that as I make mistake, I'm realizing, oh, this is what I need to have done better. So I'm still becoming to that person that I want to see in the future. So, hello. I know you're tired in ways you don't always say out loud. You are the version of yourself that now sees clearly, but clarity doesn't always mean comfort. You now understand things you once prayed to know, and sometimes that knowledge feels heavy, doesn't it? You are the version that is learning how to live with awareness, how to correct without self-punishment, how to grow without self-hate, how to change without losing yourself. I want you to know that healing is not linear and maturity is not perfection. Some days you'll feel like you have outgrown your old self beautifully. Other days you will catch yourself reacting like the version you thought you had left behind. But don't panic. That is not failure. That is integration. You are not two people fighting inside of you. You are one person learning to hold all of your seasons with grace. The younger needed grace. The current you needs patience. Stop rushing your becoming. You are not late. You are layering. Every boundary you now set is a conversation your younger self didn't know how to have. Every no you now say is a healing of every yes you gave too easily. Every moment you pause instead of reacting is evidence that you are no longer surviving, you are choosing. And yes, sometimes you will still feel like you should have known better earlier. But what matters is not when you learned, it is that you did. So forgive yourself mid-sentence if you have to. Start again mid-journey if you need to. But do not abandon yourself because you're still in process. You are not behind schedule. You are in formation. So I would urge you, every day as you show up for yourself with grace. Show up for yourself knowing that you might stumble, you might meet obstacles on the way. But as long as you're working towards yourself every day. You're showing up. Show up with grace. Show up with love. And give yourself understanding and peace that you are still becoming. And you're working so hard to become all the things that you want to see your future self as. And this brings me to the next point, that how do you look at your future self? Who do you envision your future self to be? How do you see your life in the future? What kind of character do you want to have? What kind of family do you want to have? What kind of success do you want to have built? What lessons? What changes? So this is a letter to my future self, the one who is still becoming me in another form, the best version of myself. I don't know exactly where life has taken you, but I hope you remember how you got here. I hope you didn't trade your peace for performance. I hope you didn't become so strong that you forgot how to be soft. I hope you didn't become so successful that you lost yourself in the noise of being seen. Right now, I'm doing my best to build a life that is honest, even if it is uncomfortable. A life that is faithful, even when it is not applauded. A life that is aligned, even when it is slow. I hope you still recognize that version of me in you. And if you don't, I hope you find her again gently. I hope you still laugh without calculating how it looks. I hope you still choose people who feel like peace and not projects. I hope you still sit with God and don't rush away from what is real. But if you have drifted, I won't accuse you. I know life happens quietly. I know pressure builds slowly. I know even the strongest people can forget themselves while trying to survive. So if you're tired, rest. If you're lost, pause. If you become someone you don't fully recognize, come back piece by piece. There's no shame in returning. I don't want you to be perfect. I want you to be whole. And if you made mistakes too big, quiet ones, repeated ones, I hope you learned what I'm learning now. Nothing is wasted if you let it teach you. So whenever you are, wherever you are, when you read this, be kind to yourself. We are still becoming. So I would like to encourage you this week, if you can take time, to write a letter to your younger self, then a letter to the person who is becoming now, and a letter to your future self. Be graceful. Be conscious of your feelings and emotions. Be present. Think of what you would have said to each of the people mentioned. And healing, you don't know, you might experience healing during this process. You might even look back and realize, oh, I've actually grown. I've actually committed myself to doing things that I never thought I would. So I really hope that you enjoyed. And if this message has been encouraging to you, please help us in this journey by subscribing, liking, and following us on our social media platforms. Share this message with someone. Do this activity with your loved ones. And I hope to see you in the next journey. Thank you.